is certainly a time of seasonal change, measured by shorter days and longer nights. But did you know it can also be a time for wildlife? Hi there, Grant McOmie here, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And wildlife takes center stage in this week's Getaway as we travel to the Mount Hood area, where you have a chance to lend a hand with wildlife science. Join me as we explore Bonney Butte Raptors.
On a clear day, the view from Bonney Butte on the southern flanks of Mount Hood is brilliant and awesome.
Not too many offices have a view out their window like this.
Raptor specialist Dan Sherman calls his camouflage blind best seat of the house.
I mainly look just straight in front of me and then also in the sky off to Mount Hood that way.
Sherman is part of HAWKWATCH International's Raptor banding team.
You just get adapted picking out little black dots that are moving.
And those little black dots will take your breath away.
Okay, I got a red tail. I've got a red tail in the net. Big bird.
It's a red-tailed hawk with razor-sharp talons.
Ouch!
And it's more aggressive than most.
Maybe I can distract it.
Where did he get you, Dan?
Right in the tip of the finger.
With his beak or with his talon?
With his talon.
The young female is migrating south,
There we go.
but her journey is briefly interrupted.
Get you under control.
Sherman carefully bundles up legs, talons, and wings.
Most red tails, when you catch them, are not biters. Occasionally you'll get one that'll really lunge at you. I'm sure if I stuck my finger in its face, it would bite it, but it...
Cool.
Okay, let's go process it.
He and team member Jada Johnny quickly and quietly weigh, measure, and band the captured bird.
395. It can be kind of exciting working with hawks. They can really make the adrenaline flow.
Bonney Butte is on a ridgeline that runs east of Mount Hood to the Columbia River. It's where raptors would rather soar than flap their wings.
So they're looking out and they're looking for other birds. They're looking to see if other birds have good lift, good thermals coming off other ridges, updrafts essentially. So you have wind coming in, it hits the ridge, it blows up the side of the ridge and it creates lift. They just want to have their wings out, either in a glide or in a soar, and they just kind of want to be cruising.
Birds are drawn to the capture site by feathered prey called a lure.
They're more apt to come into a trapping station when they're lured in.
Sherman jerks a cord and the sharp-eyed raptors attack into a wall of fine, nearly invisible mist net.
Now let's catch one.
It doesn't take long and another is caught. Now speed is everything.
Okay, this is a female. It's a little bit bigger than the other one.
Scores of birds and half a dozen different species are caught here each day. Some, like the sharp-shinned hawk with its razor-sharp beak, are rarely seen so close. While a half-mile away, observers count every raptor species they can from one of the most remarkable sites in Oregon.
We can see 7, sometimes 8 mountains, volcanoes from here. You have Adams, Jefferson, Three Sisters, and so on. And that coupled with the amount of hawks that come through, it's really an incredible place. And its proximity to Portland also makes it really valuable, I think.
HAWKWATCH International has been here since '94, monitoring, trapping, and banding hundreds of raptors, so to gain new understanding of birds that travel from the Arctic to Central America.
It's a juvenile Cooper's hawk.
The diversity of species that we get here, it's astounding. You know, on any given day, you'll see almost every species of hawk in the area, both eagles, 4 falcons, you know. It's amazing. It's kind of great to just put yourself in one place and have the birds come to and by you. Have that be your challenge as opposed to going out and trying to seek them in their habitats, you know.
And it's open to visitors every day.
They should bring water. The weather changes really quickly up here, so, you know, some days I'll be in a tank top and then 3 hours later I'll have a rain jacket on. Camera, binoculars, and hiking shoes. And they should be prepared to hold and release a hawk if they want, because we'll try to do our best to get one in their hands.
So with vigilant eyes cast up toward a backdrop of wonder and beauty, hope rises too, that new knowledge will keep hawks and eagles soaring across Oregon.
I certainly hope you can make some time to visit Bonney Butte, for there's simply no other place in Oregon quite like it. The Raptor show continues there through October. But if you go, you should know that the drive is long, the road is extremely rocky, and the site is remote. So be prepared to put in your time and allow a 2-hour trip from Portland. And then be prepared for uphill hiking with boots and plenty of water. And also remember, the weather can change in a heartbeat, so be prepared for anything that Mother Nature can dish out. We've provided all the details, directions, and the contact information right here on the Travel Oregon website. So until next week, get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors, perhaps where hawks and eagles soar. And let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McOmie.